The next morning, Gauramma spoke to Chandru and said, Chandru, Manya is old enough to go to a daycare center. It's almost been a year I have been away from home. Your father must be lonely, and I must go back now. Janki tried to coax her mother-in-law to stay on, not aware that she had seen through her ways. Janki said, Amma, please don't go now. It seems there is acute water and electricity problem in Bangalore. After a few months, I will take you to California and Disneyland. You will enjoy that. Gauramma responded quickly. No, I want to go back. That's my home. I'm comfortable there in spite of all the difficulties. Chandru intervened and said, Yes, Janki, let her go. She has helped us a lot. We should not hold her back anymore. I will ask around for someone who is going to Bangalore soon. Here in India, Vinisha was always worried that she had never been a good daughter-in-law in Gauramma's eyes. She was more worried that after a year-long stay in America, Gauramma would treat her more like dirt. Vinisha had to be prepared to listen to Gauramma singing Janki's praises every day. She sank into a depression as Gauramma's arrival drew nearer. Vinisha also felt that there would now arise a new complication, constant comparisons between Manya and Harshita. Harshita would grow up with a complex because Manya was a dollar granddaughter. She began to hate the word dollar. She felt that if she were in America, she could also have come home once in 3 years and everybody would have praised her to high heaven. She prayed to God, let a day come when $65 are equal to 1 rupee. Vinisha wanted to escape this atmosphere of constant comparison and unfair judgment. She kept brooding about America and its strange effects on people. Shamanna guessed what was going on in Vinisha's mind. One day he called her to his room and said, Vinu, if the woman of the house is unhappy, a family can never live in peace. You are developing a complex all due to my wife's foolish behavior. I don't want you to stay in this house in bondage. Please go away and make your own home. I have spoken to Girish also and explained the situation. You can shift to Mysore in your own home and Girish will get his transfer done there. Vinisha was surprised by this sudden decision, and she was also sad that Shamanna's children will be away from him during his old age. But she still had so many questions of America, as America had been haunting her of late. Vinisha asked, Appa, what kind of country is America? Is America better or India is better? Shamanna responded, How do I know, Vinu? But dollar has brought comfort in our life, and many parents have been able to see more comforts in life because their children have settled there. But money is not everything in life. This dollar has also broken some families. It has created financial and social distinctions within families and destroyed peace of mind. Vinu, no one country is the best. America has a set of advantages and disadvantages. Similarly, India has its own. You cannot have the best of both worlds. If you have a choice, choose a country and accept it with its pluses and minuses and live happily there. Staying in America and dreaming of an Indian way of life, or living in India and expecting an American way of life, both are roads to grief. Vinisha was silent for a long time. pondering over what Shamanna had said. Then she asked, Appa, will you not come and stay with us? Shamanna responded, Of course we will, and you will visit us. But for the moment, do not wait until Gauri's return. Go and set up your own house. My blessings are always with you.